If you guys want Tony Ferguson to pull off the dub against Paddy the Baddy, you better watch this video from start to finish. I gotta find Tony first, though. There he is. You better watch this from start to finish. Because we need Tony to go out there and not only beat Paddy, right? Because we all want Tony to win. But we want him to win this fight against Paddy and ride off into the sunset, retiring. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the training footage of him training with David Goggins, but the thing is, in my opinion, I don't think willpower and, the way that David Goggins is, the way he trains, that's never been Tony's problem. I understand in some of these videos, Tony trains until he vomits, David Goggins makes Tony Ferguson look weak, right? Mentally. I understand that. However, willpower and everything was never Tony Ferguson's problem. And in fact, this could hurt him come fight night if he's overtraining. And he needs to be working on his technical, his boxing, his kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all that stuff. Striking defense, Paddy hits hard. Jiu-jitsu, Paddy's a very good jiu-jitsu artist. So, I don't think that, training with David Goggins is going to be the way to go. But if Tony wins, then it's fine. So what we're going to be doing here, while we're here about willpower, and that's what Tony's working on, I'm just going to march forward. I'm going to march through everything. I don't care if it's technical or not. I don't care. Honestly, I'm just going to try to slow him down. This is exactly what Tony did to Anthony Pettis, too. He just marched him down. Reckless abandonment. Not caring about defense. Because he's already starting to fatigue. I tried to go for a flying knee, but it took too long. But how does Tony pull this off against Paddy? Well, in my opinion, Tony's a more... this is going to sound weird coming out of my mouth, but I believe that Tony's a more technical striker than Paddy, right? Like, overall, he just does everything better than Paddy in terms of striking. I believe, at least. I believe he's a better boxer, I would say. Even his defense is better. His kicks are definitely better than Paddy's. Paddy has a real tendency of keeping that chin up in the air, and I understand Tony's had a bit of an issue with that before as well. However, Tony was able to beat high-level competition doing these things, right? He was beating Michael Chandler even until the finish. I understand that's like you were winning until you weren't, but I believe that Tony's a better striker overall than Paddy. And also, Tony's longer than Paddy, right? Tony could play that reach game. Cardio, I believe, goes in favor of Tony. Wrestling, I believe, should go in favor of Tony, but Paddy could potentially take Tony down. Tony's takedown defense isn't the greatest, right? Which is weird. Boom! Finish him. Which is weird to say that Tony Ferguson, his takedown defense isn't great, even though he's a better wrestler than Paddy, but Paddy could potentially still take down Tony. And when it comes to jiu-jitsu, I don't think Tony's going to want to play that game too much with Paddy. I think Paddy's a very good Brazilian jiu-jitsu artist. It's very underrated, very overlooked. And I believe that Tony's got to keep this on the feet. I believe he's got to try to, outstrike Paddy. He's got to throw a lot of elbows whenever it gets in close, rep the body a lot. Use your jab and your front kicks because of the fact that Tony's going to have a longer reach than Paddy. He's got to keep this at distance, keep this at bay. And I believe he's going to have to try to win by way of decision. Don't go in there trying to knock out Paddy. Because if you go in there trying to knock out Paddy and get into a slugfest, that's where Paddy can win. Because he's not bad when it's in the pocket swinging and banging. Paddy will do that with you. And Paddy does have a very good chin. So I can see him taking the bombs. And Tony still has a good chin, but it's not as good as it once was. So let me know what you guys think down on this fight down in the comments below. I'm very interested to see what you guys think. I cannot wait for this. If Tony wins or loses, I don't care. We just want to see him retire. But we want him to go out on top with a win. Don't go out with a 7-fight loss streak. go out with a 1-fight win streak. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more. Peace!